Yeah. All right. Kareem Jamal. Check this out, right? I made a slight mistake in your reading yesterday when it came to the astrocartography. All of the rest of the reading is cool. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is still correct. Everything that I said about your annual perfection with Mars going into Gemini for the next 7 months, the things that you can expect, all of that stuff is correct. And even the part when I spoke about Mars or the Mars line that I read off for you, the description that I read off for you for the um, astrocartography, it could be correct, but it may not necessarily be so because of where you're located. Because you're in Addis Ababa in Ethiopia. So, and shout out to Alyssa Sharp. Let me shout out Alyssa Sharp real quick. And I know we ain't talking a while, but I'm shouting you out regardless. You know what I'm saying? Because something nudged me to see how this is done or how somebody else does it. I went online, y'all, to try to like read some stuff, and it just wasn't clicking. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't resonating good enough. So, Alyssa Sharp always has a simplified version that breaks astrology down to the at least to the point where I can understand it. So I went on YouTube and started searching, and I found Alyssa, and she did a video on astrocartography. I'm gonna see if I could tag it to this, and it was wonderful. It really helped out. So now I know how to do it efficiently now. See, I thought I was under the impression that all you got to do is click on one of the lines that aligns with the planets, and it'll apply to the individual despite where they are located in the world. But that's not true. You have to actually be in that location in order to absorb or extract the energy that is being sounded off. So what I sounded off about the Mars line with your career being ambitious, competitive, yada yada yada, right? That part will or can manifest should you move to Sedan. All right. Not only that, but let me see, the name of this town is Babanusa, if I'm pronouncing that right. It's kind of challenging to see the whole name of the town because the lines are actually running through the name, but it's something to that nature. I'm pretty sure you know it if you hear me saying it. So if you were to relocate to that area, I don't know if you got any friends over there, any family that you could shack up with, maybe get a hotel there for 7 months, even go back and check or something, you know what I'm saying? Like your significant other, your lover, find somebody out there that you could go hang out with for a while. Now, if that occurs, then you can absorb that same energy, all right? Now, I think, I don't believe in coincidences, so I think all of this happened for a reason, of course, and one of those reasons being because you got back in the comment section, right? And you was like, you mentioned something about how someone had misled you before when it came to the astrocartography, when it came to finances. So I decided to look for where finances could be beneficial to you, where there could be lucrative projects to bring you money. And what I found is interesting because not only will there be lucrative projects for you, but there will also be a position that affects your career in a positive way. So it's like killing two birds with one stone. It's not as strong as the Mars line is for your MC, but the Jupiter line is also tagged with your MC, which is your midhaven. Therefore, you could take this route. Now, this line runs through Fort Sedan, I believe it is. It's a line running through where I guess the F would be, but I think so because it's ORT Sedan. So if there's a Fort Sedan that you're familiar with, this is spot on. If you could relocate to this area, this is spot on for something more along the lines that you're looking for when it comes to financial gain. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to read this all for you just in case you want to make that move. Okay? So the small circle on this line indicates a place where Jupiter is in the zenith. This is where the maximum of this line effect is felt. Along this line are the most effective places for climbing the social ladder and succeeding professionally. You will receive recognition for achievements and are basically convinced about the course of your existing goals. Fame and honor strengthen your sense of self-worth, and ambitious projects follow a smooth path to become a reality. In these regions, it is advisable to make every effort to succeed, as there is no better place where your involvement is met with such good returns. This also shows in the extensive dissemination of your thoughts and ideas. The best conditions exist here for an effective presentation of your products and creations. In the search for security as well as financial protection, these regions prove time and time again to be helpful and effective. You will meet influential and loyal people who are willing and able to assist you. You appear to be lucky in your dealings with authorities, legal courts, and state institutions as well as international businesses. Staying at MC places also serves to both discover new goals and conclude existing ones. Attractive offers and prospects of lucrative returns make the transition into hitherto unknown fields easier. Your decision to explore new terrain is assisted by your level of optimism and a spirit of adventure. Now, if that doesn't float your boat, I don't know what else will, man. Like, that's the ticket, if you ask me. There's fortune, fame there. There's people that you can trust, people that are loyal to you, people that will assist you and let's say you had prior projects. I said if you had prior projects, you can get those off too, along with the new projects that you got going on. So, again, I don't know the details of your business life and stuff like that. However, if you're looking to obtain finances, like you said, and you don't want to be misled, that's the spot to relocate to. Now, there's other cities that are down this line, you know what I mean? So I would tell you, I can't, like I said, because the line is running through the towns, I can't really see them. There's a Kasala. You familiar with Kasala? I'm gonna just keep it like that because there's gonna be a Mercury line running through in the next town. So I don't want to bring you too far down. But those two towns, especially Fort Sedan, is where you can absorb and extract that energy and make this thing manifest for you. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is something critical that I need to express to you as well. If you've been facing some discrepancies or some trouble, I'm going to read off why that may be. All right? Because where you're located at right now, and I don't know how long you've been staying there, you have crossing moon and Uranus at the same latitude. So I'm going to read off what that represents, all right? So, in accordance with the nature of Uranus in this crossing, you are likely to encounter greater emotional disturbances and an increased tendency for change and rebellion. Uncontrollable and paradoxical happenings ensure unrest and interruption to your usual routine. Surprising incidents could come along to create an emotional imbalance. These disturbances can be seen as a signal for you to get out of your routine and act in unusual or crazy ways now and again. Try to start something new without knowing the outcome. Trust in your intuition and inspiration. You have a strong urge to free yourself from emotional ties. Not that you do not want to get involved with others, you just like to leave yourself a way out. This is not a place that secures continuity. You waver between your willingness to adapt and a very strong rebellious streak. It is as if you were in a tug of war between your desire for freedom and your need for family and partner relations. Try to give both sides a chance. Get involved, but remain flexible. So what I just read, I'm pretty sure, I'm going to just give you what it is, what it means to my perspective, because that can happen sometimes. You can read a definition and it means two different things to two different people, so on and so forth. So for me, man, it sounds like if you're stuck in a rut and if you're feeling like you need something new, you need to do something, you have concerns. Now just imagine with Mars going into Gemini, which represents your 10th house of career and status and recognition, with this type of erratic Uranus energy, and it's like conjunct the moon. This is emotions flying and this is brain work flying. This can get real electrical. This could be high flying, and this could be unprecedented behavior. It could scare people. You know what I mean? This could actually make you look crazy. Like I said, unusual or crazy ways now and again. So there's no need to play tug of war if you can make the trip to a different location. So that whole starting something new thing may be what is needed for you to, look into that. At least look into it. You know what I'm saying? I suggest that. I'm not telling you what to do, but I would suggest that, to look into taking a trip. Even if you gotta go test the waters. You know what I'm saying? Like take a trip there just to visit for a few days, see how it feels, see what pops up in your mind, see what type of stuff you get done. You know what I'm saying? See what type of people you meet. And should you meet the type of individuals or you feel the type of energy that I described for the Jupiter line, I say go for it, man. I say go for it. You know what I'm saying? Go always move around. Like this is the most inspiring part about reading these astrocartography charts is that you can always move around, man. You can always bounce around. So yeah, that's what I got for you. I'm not going to drag this out. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure that you see this. I'll get back in the comment section to let you know that I posted this, that I uploaded this. Everyone else who watched part one, thank y'all for watching. I'm glad that y'all can come back to this one and see the outcome of what it truly is supposed to be or what it truly can be. You know what I mean? There's more options. It's not just, you know, Kareem would have to actually move to Sedan in order to actualize. You know what I mean? And that's either for the Mars line or the Jupiter line. So hopefully that'll give other viewers more clarity on how this thing works as well. Again, shout out to Alyssa Sharp. I'm going to try to add her and mention her, tag her. I got to get more familiar with this whole, you know, these social network platforms. They're always building something new, right? So I got to get up on the game. But I appreciate y'all. I'm out.